The name's Lens. To the lens. Greetings to whoever this may concern. Christian Aguilar here, back with another movie review. And in today's movie review, I'm going to be celebrating Bond Week, even though I'm already on Wednesday going on to Thursday. It's Bond Week! As a lot of you know, the recent Bond film No Time to Die opens this Friday, and I thought it'd be a good time to sit back and review all of Daniel Craig's Bond films leading up to his final outing, which again is coming out this Friday. You know, I was always intending to review the Bond films on this channel, but I wasn't sure when. And I think now would be the perfect time. And to start with Daniel Craig, I'm going to start from the present and I'm going to work my way into the past, apparently. I mean, it's his final outing, and as a fan, as someone who saw all of his films in theaters, I need to review them. 100%, I need to review them. And this is a good opportunity to rewatch them because a lot of these I have not seen in a long time. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Daniel Craig's first outing as the character in Casino Royale. The film stars Eva Green, Mads Mikkelsen, Judi Dench, Jeffrey Wright, and of course Daniel Craig as the new iteration of James Bond. The film centers around 007's first mission as a 00 agent. After receiving his license to kill, he heads over to Madagascar where he uncovers clues that leads him to this mysterious man named Le Chiffre, played by Mads Mikkelsen, who's the Bond villain in this film. And this Bond villain Le Chiffre funds terrorist organizations, and the way he raises the money is by playing in high-stakes poker games. So MI6 sends in their newly recruited agent, James Bond, to play against him in said high-stakes poker game at the Casino Royale. And it is throughout the course of this game that Bond has to jump through many hoops to reach the end of it victoriously. And with $150 million on the table, you know shit gets heavy. So right off the bat, I really enjoyed Casino Royale. I am going as far to say this is my favorite James Bond film. Now, when I was younger, I grew up with the Pierce Brosnan James Bond films. I had Tomorrow Never Dies and Die Another Day on DVD, and I remember I was always used to seeing him as Bond, and then of course seeing Sean Connery on TV. I was really excited to see a new actor pick up the role of James Bond, and I only knew a couple of things of the character as a young 6-year-old going into this movie. That he was a special agent that knew how to fight, a man that loves his martinis, and a man that gets all the beautiful women. And I remember seeing this movie back in the theaters with my parents, and I remember being thrown off because the beginning of this film was in black and white. And I don't know what it is, but as a kid, you're just like, oh, you see black and white movies or television, you're just like, boring, old and boring. You know, where's the color? And of course, I just thought it was really badass that they went right into the traditional gun barrel intro right from the black and white opening scene, and I thought that was just really, really epic, and it sent chills down my spine as a 6-year-old, and it sent chills down my spine when rewatching it recently. I just think it is a fantastic opening to a movie. Period. And of course the original song, You Know My Name, written and performed by the late Chris Cornell, hope he's resting well. It's a great original song, and it's one of my favorite Bond themes. I think second to Goldfinger, of course. But I love the classic feel that the song gives off. It has like a classic James Bond vibe to it, but it has a couple of modern twists in it that has like a rock vibe as well. And I felt that pretty much mirrors the movie Casino Royale itself. You know, the movie feels like a classic spy noir, but with some modern twists into it. So I really much adore the fact that the song kind of mirrors the film for me. I also really like Daniel Craig's version of James Bond because in this first outing, he went out of his way to show that this guy is not perfect. Sure, he's new to the job. However, you see, like, even in the first chase when he's in Madagascar and he's chasing the dude with the book bag, you see the different training between the two. And like, you know, that whole cat and mouse chase, you see them go through obstacles differently. Like the dude with the backpack would probably slide underneath an opening while James Bond would like try to run up a platform and then jump over said obstacle that the other dude slid under. You know, so there's different trainings there, and you see that these two individuals were trained very differently, and I just love that attention to detail that they decided to put to the characters. I also like how this James Bond feels pain. Again, in the opening chase scene, there's a part where they're on top of the scaffolding and James Bond drops down to a lower level and he fucking like plummets and he like hurts himself. He's like, ah, and then he just had to shake it off and then keep going. And I really like how they added that realism to it. Like, yeah, this guy's really banging his body around and he's feeling pain, you know, he gets hurt. It makes the character feel way more human, and that's pretty cool. And speaking of grounding the James Bond films, I really admire that scene with Eva Green as Vesper Lynd sitting in the shower after Bond killed a couple of people in the stairway. She was shooken up by that, you know, because she's sent on this mission with James Bond as the representative of the Treasury. So she has to make sure that these winnings get back to MI6 in one piece. So with just her being a representative, she has not seen any action. So to see people get killed in front of her, that really like takes a toll on her. And I love how the movie takes a moment to really showcase that, you know, and then Bond comforts her in the shower. I thought that was a real nice touch to what's just an action spy thriller, you know. I really like Eva Green as Vesper Lynd. She is most likely, I think, my favorite Bond girl. I just really love her dynamic with Daniel Craig in this movie, and I like how they gave Bond basically like a true love, you know, like he was willing to leave everything and give up his whole life as like an MI6 agent to just be with her. The dude, I don't think even was like a year into it, and he's like, I'll give it all up for you, you know. So I find it really interesting how they gave James Bond a love interest that he's willing to drop everything for. And of course, that's when, you know, of course, spoilers if you haven't seen it, I recommend it. Go and watch it. It's a great Bond film. 5 out of 5 Skarsgårds. I'm going to say it 100% right, 5 out of 5 Skarsgårds. But I'm going to spoil it right now. When she ends up betraying him and ends up taking the winnings and giving it over to, I think, what was that? Mr. White in Quantum. That secret society that's in Quantum of Solace. So when she betrays him and MI6 and gives the money to someone else, it's heartbreaking. It's really, really heartbreaking, you know? And then, of course, she feels the guilt of everything, and so she ends up killing herself, letting herself drown in the elevator. And I thought that was, like, really impactful. I was like, holy crap, I didn't think she would die at the end of it. One, I didn't think she was going to betray him. And it was just crazy all around. And I love how they had a Bond girl that really was just, like, capable of getting around James Bond so easily. Like, she was able to do all this, and he was able to figure things out, like, the last minute, and then he was able to, like, run into action, you know? But she was able to, like, do things behind his back and shit, and I'm like, whoa, that's pretty crazy to see just from a love interest. She was a love interest with a lot of layers, and I thought that was really awesome to see in a Bond film. Plus, Eva Green is, like, super beautiful, so that's a plus. Of course, I thought Mads Mikkelsen was great as Le Chiffre. Great, it was a great Bond villain. I love how he has like a classic like characteristic of him, like a physical trait. He has like a scar on his eye, and there's like a blood vessel that's damaged in there, and that's why he like tears up blood. And I thought that was just like a really cool thing to have to a character. And of course, it reminds me of all those classic Bond villains that are like either like, you know, missing a hand like Dr. No, or have like a little pinky ring like Goldfinger. You know, they have all these little physical characteristics about them. And I like how this villain had the crying at the blood. It was pretty cool. And I also love how the fight scenes are really gritty. They're really like, you feel tired after watching them, and that's really awesome. And the poker games, I think any and all scenes with the poker games are really, really great to watch. I mean, they were well crafted, well shot, everything was just beautifully laid out. And even if you don't, like, I don't know how to play poker, but they're still very entertaining to watch. But the way they just lay it out for you, the atmosphere that they set up for you, it's just amazing. And of course, they give you like little insights, just a little bit on like how to distract your opponent and how to call people's bluff, and it's just an awesome poker movie, and I love that. So like I said before, 5 out of 5 Skarsgårds. I really love this movie. This is my favorite James Bond film. Goldfinger's up there for me as well, but maybe I'll get to Goldfinger sometime in the future. But for now, look forward to the rest of Daniel Craig's Bond films to come. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for reaching it. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this little side hobby I am doing. Did you like Casino Royale? Have you seen the Daniel Craig Bond films? Which one's your favorite? Let me know down below. What did you think of Casino Royale? Let me know down below. The rendered image live every Thursday and Sunday nights on YouTube. The link to the channel is down below in the description. A show I host with my friends Tyler and Shannon, going back and forth on the latest movie news, updates, and trailers. And it is always a fun and informative time over there, so go and check that out if you have the time. I hope you're all safe and well out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.